So we're so excited that you're here to join us today. We have Charlene, and we're going to be talking about copywriting, and we're so excited to have her. Charlene, my first question to you is, what is copywriting?
Oh, Kirsten, I'm so glad you asked. Get confused. The simple answer is that copywriting is salesperson in print.
Oh, I love that. I love it.
That's
Salesperson
awesome.
in a print. Okay. So content writing is different than copywriting, right?
That's correct. Content writing has a focus of being information, education, general knowledge. Maybe it's brand building, it's awareness. Did you know things, or isn't this interesting? Or maybe authority building, right? Where you're saying, you may think you know about copywriting, but did you know that when you do it in these instances, so building an authority kind of a voice, that's content. Change it to copywriting and it becomes, did you know? Now you can know, and by purchasing today, you get this. Or, isn't this interesting? If you'd like to know more, click this button and get your copy today. There's always a call to action. Almost always that call to action includes a form of a buy button, be a call to action to move them to get them into a marketing funnel, but it's to move them to do something.
Yes. So where is copywriting used? And when you think about marketing, where does one use copywriting?
So first, please keep in mind marketing encompasses
Whole block.
everything. Now, I have a background in marketing that goes so many years. Part of this is so many years, it's ridiculous. So every aspect of marketing can include copy. And what I mean by that is you can be in your packaging, because you can start using taglines that move them to go into something else, right? If you look at a shampoo or a coffee or a package that you purchase, some have really fun. The biggest thing now is local breweries, microbreweries, beers in my area have incredible graphics, but you'll see there's sales copy that says funny tagline related to the flavor, some kind of weird ginger, honey, fruit. I'm not a beer drinker, but and go see more here to the website, that sales copy. So it's packaging. Copy is used in print, in advertising you're familiar with. Whenever you pick up a magazine, newspaper, or postcard, copy is used on the websites, whether it's what you know of as landing pages, that's the one page somebody went to purchase something, or it's also used on a sales page subtly, in that you may not be expecting on a home page or an about page, but you're leading people to take an action, right? In that content can be used in social media. Specifically, you have social media marketing that most of the time is awareness campaigns, but then you have the paid ads and you have paid advertising. But included in the paid advertising is just simply don't boost it, don't pay it, but let's do a sales message or promotional message in that content that you're putting out. Then, of course, you have your paid web banner ads, non-paid web banner ads, and general advertising that you see on television. Who doesn't love a good Budweiser commercial?
I know, right?
I fell in love with the copywriters and the team that came up with the Budweiser frogs. They had engaged, right? They pulled us in. It was, oh my gosh, it was incredible.
Yeah, I remember that was during the Super Bowl, wasn't it? I think
Yes.
they came out. Those were so much. We used to stop everything to watch the Super Bowl ads. They were
Yes.
phenomenal.
Yes, and those are the teams that the copywriter is the one that came up with the text. They're part of the team or they're on their own, such as I am on my own, but I am often brought in as part of the team. My value is being able to take or come up with the big idea and then squeeze it down into just a few words. I got to tell you, it turns out most people can't do that.
No,
Yeah, that's a real talent.
when we write copy, we're like, it's like long run-on sentences, right? So I think that we all struggle with that. And Jeannie and I joke, you could have a magic wand and learn any skill, would it be copywriting or SEO? Because I feel like there's, yes, we could all do it to a certain extent, but if you really have a mind for it and understanding of it, and that creative grasp, that's amazing. And I know when you and I spoke before, you were talking to me even about the difference in writing copy, maybe for a male audience opposed to a female audience. And you were just showing me how you just shifted a couple of things and it made a massive difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So that's the fun of being a copywriter, to be honest with you, is being able to get into the, or trying to get into the head of your customer. And what trips most people up is they know too much about the product that they're selling because it's theirs.
And they go down the babbling. La, 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 la.
Yeah, because you're the creator and you're in love with what you create. Trust me, I do it with my own product. I get all caught up and this is so awesome because this is, not only did I put the time into it, but look at all the stuff you get. Completely forgetting the reason why I created the product to begin with was to solve a problem. And when I can get into the head of my customer and experience the problem that they're having, I'm able to write to them, right? I'm able to write in the language that they recognize instead of, you're going to love what I just created because it was so much fun to do and it does all this stuff and you're going to make money with it.
Yeah.
That's not what's going to sell.
And that's a really good point because even though you're a professional copywriter, you're so close to it, you have to keep yourself in check because we're just human. Like you said, we're excited. So when we're talking about all the places like landing pages and you're writing, whether it's for a sales page or for a lead magnet, but what about copywriting for emails? Because we joke that email is the least sexy marketing tool out there, but it has the highest ROI of anything else.
Holy cow, are you ever right, my dear? Oh my gosh, are you ever right? I'm so glad you asked. I love to write for email. I've been doing it for so many years, it's ridiculous. I started writing emails, gosh, it feels like 100 years, but only going back to the 80s. So, email is more intimate than any other form of copy. And that's because when somebody has opted into your list, number one, they're asking to hear from you. They just said, yes, I want to hear from you. And they have control over whether or not they're going to hear from you again after your first communication. They can unsubscribe. And that's cool. That's great. Wonderful. Because that means you don't have to worry about bothering it.
Exactly.
Taken out of the equation. That's completely out of the equation. The thing is, when somebody gets an email from somebody that they want to hear from, they open it and they're looking forward to seeing what you have to say. Now, if you decide that in that email you want to dump your entire life story and that's not what they thought they were going to get, you're going to lose them and you're not going to make a sale, right? And this is what I see so often happen. And this is why people will say email doesn't work. They're so wrong. The stat is that the ROI on an email is 42 to 1.
I know, right? 42 to 1. If you spend $1, you're going to get 42 back.
That's what you get. That's an estimate you can figure out. But here, I'm going to get even more real. I'm just going to get like down to earth. Can't get more real than this. To heck with the industry standard that everybody starts to think, well, that'll never work for me because that's not my business and whatever. So I did an email campaign, wrote an email campaign for a coach who was selling a high-end program. It was a flash sale. So that is a very tight, very specific type of campaign. Sent over 48 hours, 2 days, one time. That's it. She invested some money for me to write this because it takes time. I needed to get deep into the program, needed to get into the head of that client, needed to know exactly what they're going to get, what the value is, so that I could convey that in short message, in an email. We're talking less than 500 words. And in one case, I think I only did 150 words in one of them. She was so excited. She came back to me about 3 days later. This is after she had run the campaign. I said, I've made 10 times more than what I paid you.
Wow.
10 times more than what she paid me to write those emails.
That's awesome.
See, okay, that's a 10 to 1.
But it's fantastic.
For a 2-day sale that she got new customers. She got new customers.
Right.
And she got her loyal buyers that were ready to up.
Okay.
One day she might offer this at a better price. They were just waiting. And I was just so excited for her because she had thousands of dollars come into her account.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what, like you said, it's really important, one, when you're creating your lead magnet, to make sure your lead magnet is something your ideal client. And then, because if you get the wrong people on your email list, you don't need a copywriter, you need a magician because they're not your right people. But if you have the right people on your list, then a copywriter can do a great job. Can we talk about some different campaigns that are used after someone signs up for, let's say, a lead magnet? A campaign could guide them to click a button to buy or to book a call with you where you could sell them in the call.
It could, but I'm going to caution you on doing that right away. What you should have in place is 7 to 10 emails that go automatically when somebody gets your magnet. And the first one is always, thank you. Here's the download link. And it should include something about, let's make sure that you're going to get future emails from me. So either create a filter, or if you're in Gmail, move me. If I landed in promotions, move me over to primary. Then your next email is, how can you help? You write it in terms of being of service. Initially, I want to remind you, if you didn't get your download, here's your link. I'm here to be of service to you is the added. You may not know that I offer a variety of products, and that's cool. I get that. I know you got the download and you asked for that. So you say something about the download and then ask, if you have questions, reply to this email and let me know. And then answer the question. And if you get questions, use email number 3 to answer that question, right? It's because if somebody asked it, other people want to know. You've had 3 opportunities to outright sell, but it doesn't look like you did because you're in relationship building mode. You're not going to lose out on having an opportunity to sell because you're going to put a PS after your signature. That's a very soft, women love this and they respond well to this, very soft. If you didn't know that I offer this, I invite you to check it out here and provide a link. That's in the PS. The only action you're asking for is either to reply to the email or to click on the link to just look for some more. What's the link to the program you're selling, your offer, but you're not describing it, you're not selling it. You're welcoming them to your community. About email 4, you can start describing a little bit about how you came up with the offer. And that is very short and sweet about how you came across somebody who had this problem. Describe it. How you realized you have the ability to solve that problem because you've done it before. Describe it. And if this is you, if this sounds familiar to you, let's chat. I have an online calendar, makes it easy for you to pick a day and time. Very soft sell. Link. PS, just in case you didn't know, this program that I offer. And then about email 5, you tighten it up. You're still doing a promo, but it's not full-on promo because that's going to come in about 6 or 7. It's sequenced in a way that it should match what your download page says, because you better be making use of your download page to sell whatever program you're selling. You're also referencing the download,
Right.
reinforcing that they got something valuable,
Right.
while letting them know you get them. You understand the problem that they're having because you're able to describe it, and you come up with a solution because you know it works and you give examples. So those who already know about you, those who are at a level of awareness that they know they have this problem and that's why they came to you initially. I just want to see if you really know what you're talking about. And those who are not sure, but they think they have this problem and just checking things out. The idea is to move them in that welcoming sequence to take action now. Even if it's a free book, if it's a free call, they at least get to know you a little bit. And now you determine then if they're a hot lead or a warm. And then you can segment your list and start nurturing them to make them hot leads. But you can do all that. That's what I love about email. You can do that in 7 to 10 emails, and then you can continue to talk. Do that on social media. Who saw that post?
Exactly.
How fast did it go by them, and did they ever see it again? No. However many posts you put out. Who knows?
You made that sound so simple.
I know, right?
It just comes out. It sounds so warm and lovely. I'm like, I'm convinced.
Yes.
That's the welcome sequence. There's many more. There's many more.
But what I think people don't realize is that when you create a landing page that has a lead magnet that's fantastic, and hopefully it's evergreen, it's not going to expire, it's something really good. And because it's digital, you can always update it and make it fresh and better, and any changes that need to be made. But once you have that lead magnet done and that funnel done, this is working for you 24/7. So you create the sequence, and let's say you spend $1,000 to create an email sequence. So it's not working for you just one time. It's working for you every time someone opts in for you. And so it's
Let me tell you this. So I have multiple lists, and they have their own autoresponder sequences to them. And one of them, I have 365 emails because there's one that goes out every single day.
Wow.
And one of them, I have 52 emails because there's one that goes out every week. They're already preloaded. What do I do? All I have to do is promote the landing page. I was gone. I shut everything down for 2 weeks. I've had wonderful vacations down south. I was essentially tech-free, but I did check email just in case a client had a panic moment. Nobody did, thank goodness. But I saw sales coming in.
Fantastic.
That's all I had to do. Oh, look, got another sale. Oh, another sale. All right, we're good.
I love that. I love that. So I want to circle back to the funnel and the sequences, because when someone's first creating their first funnel, and maybe their time is limited or their funds are limited, one thing that I think people don't think about is you can add on to a sequence, right? So if you, you write a 4 or 5 sequence, or 2 or 3, that's the best you can get done. You get the lead magnet out there, which is great. You're building your list. You're not wasting time waiting to write 10 emails. You write 2 or 3, you get it out there. You can keep adding on that. So maybe a sequence starts off as 3, and then it goes to 8, and then it goes to 20. It builds. And I think that's one big thing that marketers don't point out.
Good point. So my email sequences almost always start out with the welcome sequence. Almost always, because it depends on the purpose of the landing page and the lead magnet. Having said that, I know I can get these 7 up and we're good. I can go in the next week and write 2 emails and just put them up. Then about a month later, I can go in and write 4 or 5 emails because I have time, because I'm struck with something. Now, I did get into the mode, because I am a writer, I got into the mode of writing emails and broadcast emails. So I have one list that gets my random thoughts.
Okay.
This is before social media. I now put my random thoughts also on social media. The idea was that you're just going to get this random email from me. And if you want to, that's what you want, that's cool. So when I do a random thought moment, I throw it up into the email as a broadcast. Then if I have a call to action, it's related to what's in the email. I don't plan it that much. All right, it took me way too long to figure this one out. And when I say way too long, for me as a marketer and somebody who's been in marketing and been online since 95 and all the stuff that goes with this, it took more than a minute. And I kicked myself for how much money I was losing. I could have taken each broadcast email and just simply added it to the welcome sequence.
Yeah.
Because that's what they were expecting anyway.
Isn't that amazing? It's like you said, it's so funny because you're like, you created this content, you send it out to people that are on your list. Now you get people opting in so you can go back and add it. So simple, but you didn't think of it right away. That's what we find, that we do that all the time. I know it sounds silly, but who knew you could create a sequence and then just add to it, right? Because when we first started doing online marketing years ago, nobody tells you. And so you spend all this time banging your head trying to get like 10 emails out before you even launch your lead magnet. And it's progress, not perfection. So yeah, that's another good tip though, is look at the content that you've already sent out to your email list in the past and pull some of those and add them to your sequence if they're great value add. I love that.
And we never think it's all about the follow-up. It's all about reminding people and telling people or helping people in a different way or saying something a little bit differently. And we're all about, it's got to be original content. We have to start from scratch every day for every piece. And that's totally not the way to think about it.
I have found that for myself, I became very successful with my email efforts, and my clients have become very successful with their email efforts when they approach it as I'm being of service.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get caught up in, women especially get caught up in, I have to build a relationship, but I don't know whether the relationship is going because they're not telling me anything. And I write to them if I don't know what they want. That's thinking way too much.
Yes.
In terms of, I'm going to be of service. Holy cow, what is it you have to share?
I love framing it as being of service, because I think women relate to that. And that's truly what most of us want to do. We know that we're capable of doing certain things and we want to share it with everyone, and we want to help you learn how to do whatever it is we want to help you do better. So I love that.
So a lot of our clients have things where they maybe want to do like a Black Friday special. Is that something that you do, write copy for?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And how soon do you start getting those out? That's pretty soon, I bet.
Yesterday.
And I say that because how are you going to stand out if you send out an email on Black Friday beforehand? Inbox is flooded, right? Now, having said that, I, as the buyer, am now holding off on any purchases that I can until Black Friday. And I am waiting for my favorite brands. I'm already a loyal customer. I've already selected them. I'm waiting for their email. Somebody was smart enough to send me an email this weekend, and they mentioned it. They didn't call it the Black Friday sale. They just said, you've been on our list for a while. And we're really thankful for that. So we're just going to give you right now, just for this time frame, actually, if I recall correctly, it was 48 hours, our Black Friday price.
Smart, because they're getting your money.
They're
Right.
getting it
before
now.
everybody else is getting
Getting it now. They're going to be sending another email, and I'll be seeing it. I'll be seeing it the week of Black Friday, but I will have already gotten it. I will be a happy camper.
And if it's something that's limited quantity, you might be.
That's even better. This isn't limited quantity as much as it's a feeling of exclusivity. It's exclusive. I am on their list. Not everybody's on their list. Yes, everybody's going to get their Black Friday advertisement. This whole market out there, but I'm on their list.
Yeah.
I get first dibs. This is something I think about after I see it now because I'm a copywriter, but this is what happens. Nobody's going to be able to tell you this is their experience when they get that email, but it is the experience. You just made me feel really special. Now felt really special. And I like you. And this is a product that I would have used anyway. So heck yeah, I'm jumping on this. Ooh, and I get it before everybody else. Hot dog.
Now, how many emails normally go out on like a Black Friday sequence?
So from 4 to 6, because the first one is introducing and explaining why you're offering this package. The second one is reinforcing that you're offering it, and it is only for this limited time, and this is why. You want it to talk about just one big benefit, the biggest benefit of getting that product now, and why they need it in their life now. And then the third one is a reminder that this is happening. And then the fourth one is, hey, it's going to stop. Now, what I recommend is that if you're going to do a pre-Black Friday, do it similar to what I received, and I've already written a couple actually, that are not Black Friday prices. Instead, it is better than Black Friday prices. You will be seeing the same package. You will be seeing a similar package for Black Friday at a price. This one's different because, number one, never say free. This one is different because it has a bonus session, and it's in its entirety is at a reduced price just for you within this time frame. Yes, it's a pre-Black Friday sale, but it's better than Black Friday. And that way, what you can do with your same package is come Black Friday, take out the bonus session and just do the price.
Excellent.
You've made me, who got the first offer, yeah, I'm special. See, I love feeling special. You're
I love that. It's so simple.
It's so simple when she says it. It's not so simple when we try to write it.
It can be overwhelming to see all these add-ons and wonder, it can't be that valuable if you're giving away all of this at this price.
Yeah.
You give all of this before any price. And all of a sudden, now I've got not only a special price, I have tons of things. No. So that's overwhelming. So simple. You're going to have special pricing. And if you want to add a bonus that makes it a little juicier, that's great. Just don't go overboard with it.
Yeah, I love the saying that they always say, a confused mind never buys.
Exactly.
And I would add, an overwhelmed mind never buys, because now they're thinking, oh my gosh, there's too much for me to do, too much for me to learn, too much for me to watch. So that's a great tip.
One of the things that I was thinking about, because I know, Charlene, we talked about working with you in some things, and you charge $75 an email. So a 7-sequence email is like $525, right? About right?
That's
So-
all right.
Good one.
Yeah. So that's a great price to have 5 emails written for you by somebody who's a professional copywriter, because it's not just something they could use this year. They can use that same sequence next year if they do the same
Absolutely.
special or change their special just a little bit.
Absolutely.
So you can have the same special, but with a different bonus than this year.
Let me share this. So I've written thousands of emails for hundreds of customers that range from the individual professional real estate broker, insurance sales guy, all the way up to an enterprise corporation that they were going after Microsoft and Apple as their ideal buyer. And I've written emails for pretty much any type of campaign, e-commerce, all the way down to membership. Oftentimes what they'll do is they'll come back to me and say, so I hope you don't mind, I made some minor changes to that welcome sequence and put it onto a different landing page, different lead magnet. Would I mind? That's fabulous. You bought it. That's great. I hope you don't mind, but that flash sale, which is 4 emails over 24 hours, 48 hours, goes out in 2 days. I just changed the product and sent it to a different list. Why do I mind? Mind.
Right.
Dude, my job is done. It's making you money. Yay.
Right. It does kind of feel like, though, when people are asking you that, it's almost, but I paid you for the amazing skill set that you have, and now I'm reusing it in different places. So I think it speaks to their integrity, right? They're trying to.
Absolutely. But here's the thing, Kirsten, is that most of these people will have been referring their people to me, referrals from them. They come back for other projects because it's not just emails that I write. They come back for sales pages and for covers, for lead magnets, because they want to use that as an ad, for video content. They want, here's one. I just did a short video for an estimating company that sells estimating software to contractors. And I wrote the script. It takes a long time to, if you've ever done one, you know, you want to squeeze everything into less than 40 seconds. So I used B-roll kind of video with the text, and they backed out, but it's non-branded. It's got a clear call to action. So I'm able to sell it to somebody else. Anybody who sells this kind of software, anybody could use it. So they can put their own intro to it and their own outro, and boom, there they go right away. Because the point is that I put the effort in to help somebody else make money. I'm a copywriter. That's the point. It may not sound salesy, which is good. But the point is, we want them to take action. Otherwise, why are you in business? You need money coming in. Come on. You got to have some money coming in, or else you're not in business.
And I think you told us earlier that you just recently worked with a client that she earned 10 times what she paid you. You helped her put together a sequence, and she called you a few days later or a month later to say, hey, just want to let you know, I've already brought in 10 times what I paid you to write this.
Yeah, she came back 3 days after she had sent the emails out. It was for a flash campaign. First time she'd ever done one.
Right.
And it was 4 emails that went out over 2 days. She came to me 3 days later and said she had thousands of dollars coming in. She had new customers. That was my real world example. Yeah. She had people to her list. She solidified relationships with those who are already on her list. She converted subscribers into buyers and buyers into more buyers.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Because I think a lot of people sometimes have a list and they're afraid to sell to them. They just want to share just tips. Here, I want to give you all the good stuff that I can, but I'm afraid to ask you. I think that's a female thing. Or on the other side, it might be sell and everybody jumps off the list.
People don't understand that there has to be a reason for each email you send out. As I described, there's that filler stuff, is what we call it. And that's your nurturing emails. That's when you're just being of service. You have this tip that your list would like. They're going to like it because they signed up for your list. That's how you know. If you're confused about all that you offer, you're offering too much. Sometimes that happens too, right? I've had clients come to me and say, so I'm going to be selling these 6 things. 2 of them are completely unrelated, but I only have 1 list. And I need it all sold in 3 emails. Isn't going to happen. Is not going to happen. You need to segment. It's perfectly okay to have 6 different things that you're selling. If they're aligned in some way, you can fit them into your emails and sell them that way. But if they're not aligned, look, I've got niche sites of my own. I am not going to be sending my mindful people. Yes, by the way, I do have a mindful site. My mindful people, I'm not going to be sending them emails that I send to my internet marketing people.
Right.
Nor am I going to be sending those internet marketing to the ones that are on my general random thought list, because it's almost more personal, right? That's really all it comes down to, is make sure they're all getting the right message. If you are confused, if you're hesitating, why are you hesitating? Why'd you get in business to begin with? You're there to help. They're asking for help. They would not have given you their email address if they didn't ask for help.
So if you want to get more fabulous information from Charlene about how to write great copy and get to know her even more by being on her list. So maybe you're not quite ready to hire a copywriter, or you just want some of her fabulous tips on how you can improve the copy that you're currently writing. We will put that in the comments. We are so thankful that you were here today. Guys, if you did have questions, if you're watching this on the replay, please put #replay. And if you have questions, Jeannie and I do monitor that. We can always reach out to Charlene and say, hey, someone had a question. You might want to follow up with them, or if you want to get in touch with her, definitely jump on her email list, and then I'll give you access to her right away.
Yeah, look in the PS.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
And you can reply to that.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I feel like
Fabulous.
several good conversations, and Jeannie and I, we love our female audience, and we just feel like you're a good fit because you just do such a great job explaining things and making people feel. She comes out with stuff that Jeannie and I could never think of. Like she comes up with stuff that would be better than what we could ever put our heads together and come up with. It sounds more like us. Perfect.
Oh, you're amazing, Charlotte. We so appreciate you, and we know everybody who's watching appreciates you as well.
Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure being with both of you again.
Thank you, Charlene.
See everybody.